Hello, everyone, and welcome to another myViewBoard How-Tos webinar. My name is Michelle Hu, and I'm an Education Solutions Trainer here at ViewSonic. And previously, I was an English teacher in Taiwan. For today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to use our myViewBoard Originals. But first off, what is our myViewBoard Originals? Well, it contains different lesson activities, game-based learning, and different backgrounds that you can use directly with your lessons. And in order to use it, first you need to know how to open it. And there are 3 different ways that you can open up our myViewBoard Originals. The first one is through our file manager. So that is right here. And if you click on it and choose the second option to open up a file, and the second option in that is our myViewBoard Originals. And you can choose from a variety of different subjects. And then you just click on the subject that you want, and you can open up a file that interests you, and then you can use it directly in your lessons. And I'm not going to do that today because when you open it up through the file manager, it will actually close out the file that you have currently open. So I won't show you that option. Instead, I'll show you the second option. So if you open up from the regular browser, and I'll show you that by using our Windows toggle button. So I can toggle directly to the desktop and go into my regular browser and just type in myViewBoard Originals. And the first option is the one that you want. And this is our myViewBoard Originals. So as you can see, there are a bunch of different lesson activities that you can choose from. Let's say, for example, you are a math teacher, then you can directly filter it by math. So these are the different subjects you can filter from. And let's say you're specifically teaching about 3D shapes, then you can just type into the search 3D shapes. And as you can see, we have 3 different lessons that you can choose from about 3D shapes. I'm going to choose the one in the middle right here. And if I click over here where it says Activity Guide, then it gives me a brief description of what the activity is. And on top of that, it actually has a video that goes through the lesson step by step, so you can see what the lesson entails. And it's really useful. So when you go into our myViewBoard Originals, you can click on each of the lessons and go into the activity guide and see the video to see what the lesson is about. And over here is where you can download the file to use. So I can just click on this and it'll download the file to my desktop. And now all I have to do is just toggle back into my whiteboard for Windows so that I can open up that file. And to open the file, all you have to do is go into your magic box right here and click on it. And you can just go into your local hard drive and choose where that file is and double click on it to open it up. Okay, so this is our myViewBoard Originals file about 3D shapes. And the first part of it contains a bit of a video assisted learning. And this is directly from our myViewBoard clips, which I will talk about in another episode next week. And let me just play you a bit of that so you can see what it's like.
Unit, Q, go! They're all 3D shapes. There are many places to find a sphere, like if a tennis ball happens to roll near. You can shoot a sphere playing basketball, and you see what in the sky when the moonlight falls. Planets and spheres, whether red or blue, the variants and machines and tiny spheres too.
So as you can see, it's not a boring video. It's quite fun and upbeat and contains some music that you can even dance to. And it goes through the different 3D shapes to teach students about that. And then once you go over the video, now you can review over the different 3D shapes. So for this activity, if you have an interactive flat panel like a viewboard, then the students can come up to the board and they can actually touch the screen and move the spheres into the boxes. So for this one, of course, the ball, the baseball, the globe, and the orange that's hidden behind my head are all spheres. So then the students would just be able to come up and move that to the correct place. And then you can go over the other 3D shapes that are available. And then for this activity, this is a fun one where students can actually throw a cylinder-shaped object onto the board. So if you are in class, then they can go around the classroom and take pictures of cylinder-shaped objects and throw it onto the board. If you, for example, for those of you at home, then maybe you can take a picture of a cylinder-shaped object around you and throw it onto the board. And let me show you how you can do that. So over here on the upper left-hand corner, if you click on your board name, your QR code and website link for your students to interact with your board is right here. And you can use this option for the students to throw things onto the board. And the third option is using our companion app. So let me show you those options. So for the companion app, the students would download the companion app on their phones. And then this would be the student portal that they would see once they download and sign into their companion app. And in the companion app, they would choose the option to throw a picture onto the board. And if it asks them for the host name, it would be right here in the upper left-hand corner would be your host name. Mine is MVB How To. And that is our companion app. And the benefit of using this option is that they would be able to sign in with their name. So you know what the name of the students are when they throw something on the board. And now let me show you the other option of using the QR code. So they can just scan the QR code, go to the website link, okay, let me try that again. Okay, there we go. So then from here, they would just write their name. And this would be the student portal that they would see from the QR code. And then they can just choose the option where it says throw files to the whiteboard. And then go to the folder that has the picture that they took. And then they'll just be able to throw it directly onto the board. So that is how they can use it with the QR code to access their student portal. And this allows students to directly interact with your board. So now let's see what pictures you guys threw onto the canvas. So all I have to do is go into my magic box and choose the option over here where it says throw. And see what people threw onto the board. Oh, okay, a boombox. This might look like a blender thing. And then some mint tea. So different objects around the house that are cylinder shaped. And for this one, for the pyramid, it's a lot harder to find pyramid shaped objects around the house. So I won't make you do that. And you might have been tired running around finding different objects around the house. So I'll let you rest. This one instead, for pyramid shaped objects, just type it into the webinar chat what are some pyramid-shaped objects? And then we can review it together. So let's just go into the magic box. And I can do an image search and search for some pyramid-shaped objects. So of course, the actual pyramids. A pyramid-shaped hill, I think. And some pyramid-shaped buildings. So you can just double click on it and then put it onto the board to show your students. And for this activity for your students, instead of taking pictures around the house or around the classroom, what they can do instead is they can do a Google search of some different pyramid-shaped objects, save it onto their phone or tablet, and then throw those onto the board. So this is just one of the many different activities that you can use with your students directly from our myViewBoard Originals content. The other thing inside of our Originals content is different game-based learning. So let me show you that by going into our embedded browser. So this is another way that you can open up our Originals content. So if you go over here to our embedded browser, and if you click over here on the second tile, that is our myViewBoard Originals content. And as you can see, it's similar to the same as opening it from your regular browser. It has the same content. If you click over here on the second tile over here, that is our myViewBoard Originals games. And from here, you have some different game-based learning that you can use in your lessons. And this one over here for the easy counting finches, that's a fun activity that you can use with your students. So let me just click on that. So as you can see, it's an addition game that you can use with your students if you're practicing counting. And you can use it directly in your browser. Or another option that you can do is over here where you see the 4 little squares and the plus sign. If you click on that, it actually allows you to add this web page to the canvas as a widget. Let me show you what that's like. So now this is directly on your canvas and you can use this in your lessons. And the cool thing is it stays there. So as you can see, if I go to another page and come back, it will stay on the canvas. And you can also save this lesson and this little widget will stay on your lesson. So that is our myViewBoard Originals games. And now let me show you our Originals backgrounds. So if you've seen our previous lessons, you'll know that our Originals background is right here on the left-hand corner inside of our background management. And over here, the fourth option is our myViewBoard Originals. And like I showed you last time, there is a variety of different backgrounds that you can choose from. And you can even choose it based off of the subject. And today I'll show you 2 other ways that you can access our Originals backgrounds. The first one is again, back into our embedded browser. And then going back to our myViewBoard Originals page by going into that second tile. And then choosing the backgrounds option right here. In the very top. And like with the activities, there's a variety of different backgrounds. And you can filter it off based off of the subject. And you can even do a search. So let's say, for example, you're teaching about the different moon phases. Then you can use this background. And if you see over there, there is a square with an arrow. If you click on that, you can actually drag and drop it directly inside of your whiteboard for Windows. And it'll actually change the background like so. And the third option, which is actually my personal favorite, you can go back into your Originals tab, which has the different activities. And you can actually use this as a background. So if you've seen the previous episode about, this is the background that I used in the previous episode. And for that, all you have to do is, again, if you see that square with the arrow, you can just click on it and then drag and drop it into the canvas, the Whiteboard for Windows canvas. And it'll open up that activity. And if you've seen previous episodes, then this background will be familiar. And all I did was I was able to directly edit this background. So over here, you'll see this lock button. All you have to do is unlock it. And then you can write your topic here and directly edit this slide. This is really useful because you can use all these different cute pictures inside of your activity. And because our myViewBoard Originals has a Creative Commons license, all you have to do to use all these different things is just make sure that you leave the myViewBoard Originals logo, or at the very least, just keep this attribution page at the end, and then you can use this freely inside of your lessons. So this is our myViewBoard Originals. If you have any questions, you can type it into the webinar chat. Okay, if there's no questions, thank you for joining us for the webinar today. And if you're interested in learning more about our myViewBoard content, then you can check out our other episodes. It'll be every Tuesday and Thursday. Thank you.